Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We're Arnold and Edwina, and on the 17th of June 2022 we did the Mount Batur sunrise hike. In this video, we're sharing our experience and everything you need to know about climbing Mount Batur for your benefit if you are interested or are planning to do the same. If you like this type of videos, please take the time to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. It would really help our channel and we'd really appreciate it. Now let's begin. Mount Batur is an active volcano on the island of Bali. Its peak is 1.7 kilometers above sea level, and the hike is of easy to moderate difficulty, suitable for beginners and casual hikers. To climb Mount Batur, you need to book a tour in advance because you need a local guide. We booked ours through Bagus Bali Sunrise. We'll leave the link in the description below. We were a group of 6 and paid 200,000 rupiahs for each local or Indonesian and 300,000 rupiahs for each foreigner. We booked a tour which didn't include pickup and transfer service because we drove our own rental car in Ubud. We slept early to get enough rest the night before, as we had to wake up at 1:30 a.m., leave our villa by 2 a.m. to drive and arrive at the agreed meeting point by 3:30 a.m. You'd want to wear comfortable hiking clothes and shoes and pack a warm jacket. You may not need the jacket as you hike up because you'll be hot from the exertion, but you'll definitely need it at the peak where it's cold and windy during the early hours. Pack some snacks too if you need something to eat during the hike. It's about 4 kilometers and takes 2 hours each way. Our meeting point with our guide was Warung Asih Mujair Nyat Nyat. We reached there in time, met our guide, a 24-year-old friendly local guy who provided us walking sticks and headlights for the hike. And off we went after a short visit to the toilet. There is no toilet on the way up and at the top of the mountain, so you'd better go before just in case. We hiked in the dark, walking on a beaten path of soil and loose gravel. It was quite slippery, but more of a challenge and hazard when going down rather than up. Because of this condition, the hike might be cancelled due to adverse weather. About a third of the way up, 2 of us didn't think they were going to make it, so our guide called for 2 mountain bike riders to come pick them up and give them a ride to the peak at an additional cost. You need to negotiate this with your riders, but we paid 250,000 rupiahs per person. Throughout our hike, we had to stop often and stand aside to make way for these mountain bikes, as the path is quite narrow. The rest of us continued but found the hike to be quite challenging because of the incline. Clearly, we were not in as good a shape as we'd like to be. Our pace was quite slow and we stopped often to catch our breath. We took 2.5 hours to reach the peak and made it with some time to spare before sunrise. It's almost 6. We're waiting for the sunrise. This is where it gets cold. The temperature at the peak is about 10 to 15 degrees Celsius, so you'd be happy you brought that jacket with you. As we waited, and thankfully there were wooden benches to sit on at the peak, our guide made us hot drinks, our choice of coffee, tea, or chocolate. There were some peddlers too, selling snacks, drinks, and souvenirs if you need or want them. When sunrise finally came, it was a different kind of breathtaking. We witnessed the orange hue of the sun creep up the distant horizon, the soft morning light slowly revealing the world below us. For a daily phenomenon, it was magical from this height, a new fantastic point of view, as Aladdin would sing. the sun itself appeared, an orange ball rising above the clouds. We were lucky to have great weather that day. We had a clear view of Mount Abang, Mount Agung, and even Mount Rinjani all the way in Lombok. While we admired the sunrise and were busy taking photos and videos, our guide prepared us a simple breakfast of bananas, banana sandwiches, biscuits, and oranges, which we enjoyed in a small hut. After an hour or so at the peak, we started making our way down, the same way we went up, except we got to see our beautiful surroundings. The path was more slippery going down, so take it easy, walk slowly and carefully, and enjoy the scenery. The hike down probably took us almost 2 hours. Would we recommend the Mount Batur sunrise hike? Absolutely. We had a wonderful experience despite our sore, untrained legs, and the view from the top was well worth the effort and the 1:30 a.m. wake-up call. After parting with your guide, you could of course head back to catch up on lost sleep. Or you could do what we did and visit one of the nearby hot springs. We went to Toya, Devasya for a relaxing, muscle-soothing soak. The water of the hot spring pool is not blisteringly hot, like what you'd find in onsen in Japan, but it's still warm enough to provide great comfort. The hot spring pool is right beside Lake Batur, with an unobstructed view of Mount Batur, so that's another photo-worthy location for you. Important thing to note, Toya Devasya has 2 different entrances and prices for locals and foreigners, and initially tried to charge us all the foreigners' price, which includes a locker and a towel, until we managed to find out about the locals' entrance and price, which is much cheaper, but without the locker and the towel, which we can rent separately inside. We're also sorry to say that their level of service and free welcome drinks left a lot to be desired, so adjust your expectations accordingly. After a good soak and a nice shower, it was past 10 a.m. and we were famished. Since we were already in the Kintamani area, the perfect place to have lunch is one of the cafes lining the main street of Kintamani, all of which have a magnificent view of, you guessed it, our dear old Mount Batur. We visited Montana and we're very happy with our food and coffee. about our Mount Batur sunrise hike. There's nothing like experiencing it firsthand though, so come to Bali and book your hike. We hope this has been informative and helpful to you, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you may have in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more travel content from us. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.